I'm Alexa Graves.
And I'm Alyssa Lee.
I'm Patrick Briggs.
And I'm Colin Robertson.
I'm Steve Hossack.
I'm Samantha Vanderbeek.
I'm James P.
I'm Tanya Muglia.
I'm Leonardo Tanner.
I'm Monica Gross.
I'm Melissa McDonald. Patricia Vallis.
I'm Beverly Marceliano.
I'm Jordy Douglas.
I'm Joe O'Hare.
Sheridan. I'm Aaron Cabot.
I'm Kyle Bride.
Hey, Matt Remlogan. This is Zion Sher.
Is finally coming to those most affected by the now famous warlord.
The leader of the largest proven human smuggling ring in Canadian history was sentenced to 9 years in prison by the city of Hamilton.
But first, we're going to start with breaking news in the NBA. Mike D'Antoni has resigned as head coach for the New York Knicks.
The day tech enthusiasts have been waiting for. Apple released a new iPad today at a conference in San Francisco.
Breaking news out of Uxbridge, a body has been found on a residential property. Police received a phone call from the homeowner around 11 a.m. However, no further details are available yet.
Right now we're getting absolutely spoiled with this weather here in Oakville. It's currently 15 degrees and overcast.
Air Canada employees have given a strike notice. If their demands aren't met by March 12th, the 8,600 union members will walk off the job. What does this mean for March break travelers? We'll find out.
I'm standing above the 403 and you can see the carpool lanes on my far left side, which students could be using every day on their commute. But is Sheridan registered with smart commuters?
Elections Canada investigators are closing in on the robocall culprit hiding behind the alias Pierre Poutine.
If you're like me and you struggle at golf, I've got something new for you to try that's very similar and a lot easier. Frolf.
Flurries were coming down much heavier this morning, but they've seemed to come to a stop. Stay tuned for our full weather forecast later on.
So if you're looking to get in shape for the summer, or if you're looking for a new activity, why not give the sport of fitness a try?
It's clear that Jody has many loyal fans, and I'm sure they'll be excited to hear that she's coming out with another book called Between the Lines that she's writing with her 16-year-old daughter.
Access information, that's all students do. But it looks like for today at least, to get the information they want, they're going to have to go back to the books.
While on paper Sheridan fares well, you won't find anyone on this field taking things for granted.
Well, I'm amazed, for what the abuse, thankfully I never did it for a long time, that I came to my senses, because I was an alcoholic, and you think what the body has basically gone through.
So I will go away. 100 of those with bare drums. Wave quality. It's sick. On the right hand side?
Greasy.
It's not just Mingy, it's mitochondrial, neurogastrointestinal encephalopathy.
I noticed a lot of the medical bracelets are pretty chunky and not very good looking, so I went hunting around for one that I could kind of deal with. So I found this one where the medical charm is kind of just hanging. Made me feel a little bit better that it was at least kind of nice looking.
My hair and aesthetics teacher was a hairdresser first, and over time
She went back to school and she became a teacher and started teaching hair aesthetics. So for me, that was something that really like stuck in my head, and something that was really cool that I thought that, you know, that would kind of be combining the two in one. So that would be something that I would be interested in the future. I have nerve damage like in my legs and my feet, and my fingertips are a little bit numb, but not as bad. And so pretty much it's like the feeling of walking is a lot different. And even like something like wearing heels, which I have like thousands of that are probably useless now. I'm not able to wear them. That's something alone, being a woman, is hard to deal with.
Yeah.
It seems our view of the stars is slowly but inevitably slipping away. So why should we fear an empty sky?
I think that it's important for us to get a sense of where we are in the universe. And if we are just going from building to building or driving along a road, and we never look up and see more than us, we don't really have a sense of our own place in the universe.
Some people, adults won't go out at night unless there's a lot of light around.
People turning on lights in their houses and not pulling their blinds, to driving on the highway with their high beams on, to installing highways with light standards that emit huge amounts of lights that just aren't necessary. If you look at what is necessary, it is probably about 30% of the light that we use on our roads. So one of the things that concerns us, of course, is when people install lights that beam everywhere. Beam up, beam down. I mean, it's sort of useless.
It's a very, very new paradigm that we're getting started on. One more generation, it'll be common sense. For example, my grandparents would have thought of nothing about air pollution, water pollution. That's what comes with society. Our generation now see it as being something that is not just tolerated, it actually is intolerable to have that, and we go to a great deal of effort to try to reduce it.
For me, the big draw is taking control of your life in a way. It's like every day you go into these buildings that have to be up to fire code, and your safety has to basically be guaranteed everywhere you go. But when you do this, you're making a really profound statement. You're saying, I'm taking my own safety into my own hands. And in that way, it's kind of liberating. You're actually taking control of your life and doing what you want to do.
I heard you guys like crawled under like 3 times. We army crawled or 4 or 5 blocks.
Metal? No, I can't do that.
No, the wood will hold you, trust me, we did last time.
No, but I can't hold on to, oh, that metal.
Yeah, just sit down and just sort of slide your way across. And then once you're low enough, you can just stand up and just push across.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then you can just stand up.